how long is it normally flowing, this section of the creek? If you had a wet year, or if you had an average year?
Yeah, it'll be
probably a couple of days at maximum, but it depends on how much rainfall's been. It's usually out to towards the north and northeast.
Yeah.
When they have a big rain out here, well, this year can get well up to our heads, if not more.
Yep. Yep.
But usually it's probably when there's a medium rainfall, that takes an extreme event. A big event probably make it a metre, but normally it could be a trickle.
Right.
You know, just enough to cover the base, but you know.
And that can go on all winter if it's a wet winter.
Yeah. Which means
I've actually seen this in cyclonic conditions. I think we had a cyclone at the beginning of 1990 on Australia Day weekend. We had about 5 inches, I think, here, and the water was up where the fence is.
Yep.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
The difficulty with there used to be a fence through here. Everything was done on the square, of course. Fences had to go across creeks, and that's how things were done back then. Very, very difficult to have fencing through the creek, and so we've redesigned the farm so that we don't do that basically anymore. Just to make it easier for not having fences get washed down the creek.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to having good access for the Western power vehicles. I mean, sometimes you've got 6-wheel drive trucks coming through here, and we don't want them getting stuck in the bottom. And for our own movement of machinery, and that's going to be a lot easier. So, just hopefully it'll be stable. That's yet to be found out with the first few flows, but it'll be stable enough to need little maintenance once it's settled down. That's yet to be seen. Yeah.
What do you think? What difference do you think it'll make to the general health of the creek and the creek bed?
I don't think it'll change the creek bed much, but the main thing is we're going to be seeing a lot more vegetation on the creek, so everything's going to be stabilised. So when the big flows do come, it won't be tearing soil away as easily, because it's going to be held together with roots. You've got blue bush and all the natural stuff that's come up regardless of our planting. There's a lot of native vegetation which just naturally occurs, and now that the stock's been excluded, that should have a fair go.
Yep.